Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. All about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tulane's offense will get the first possession of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Temple! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Number 15.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Woods. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They're going to run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And they're not on the same page there. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he intercepts it. Bulldozes him. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, makes the big mistake.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Woods.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. From the gun, the ground game. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Timeout, Tulane.
Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? From the gun on third down. They're bringing heat. And they fail to hook up on third down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Got a man in the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it inside the 30. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Catch open down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's good. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here comes the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. On the ground. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Tulane, 11.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He finds his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Owls are in the hurry-up.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're trying to get to him. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Trying to impose their will with the run. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Temple lines up quickly.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Blasted as he lets it go. And the ball is intercepted. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Keeps the play going. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Connection to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Tulane right back to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. A 6-point game getting very deep in the 4th quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this 4th down. Dumps it to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.